Hello Libra, Libra Rising and Libra Moon people. This is your weekly astrological and card horoscope for the week starting May 15th, 2017. And a quick reminder for y'all, I have changed my schedule due to popular demand. I am going back to a Monday through Friday work schedule. A lot of people wanted a Friday availability and the availability for later hours in the day, so I decided to make that happen for you. Of course, if you ever want to get a session, you can follow the links below or go to integrativemysticism.com. So what is going on with your astrology this week? Well, a lot of this week is very calm in the beginning, and then it actually has some really nice high points in the second half of the week. On Thursday, we've got the Sun in Taurus in your 8th house of shared resources, passive income, as well as intimacy, forming a gorgeous sextile to Chiron, currently in your 6th house of physical health, reputation, and work. And this kind of falls a little bit more into the realm of the physicality or the physical. There may be an opportunity to regain some energy, some vitality through a new way to explore intimacy with a partner, or a way to actually spice up a relationship with a new way to actually express your love physically. Now, of course, it's getting a bit mature, so I want to sort of, slow myself down there. But this may actually be something that does help reconnect you and your partner in a lot of ways. On the financial level, this can be a good opportunity as a point of discovery for those of you who are writers, those of you who are performing actors, or those of you who have submitted anything on your own will find that somebody may be discovering your work and want to take you under their wing or take you for a bit of a spin. We also have, on Friday, we have Saturn currently retrograde in your 3rd house of communications, pacts, and promises, forming a lovely trine aspect to Uranus, currently in your 7th house, of your closest one-on-one relationships. Remember, that is your boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, BFF, business partner, roommate, all the people that you spend the most one-on-one time with, for example. And something's being put back on the table that had to be taken off the table due to somebody's, limited availability or a limitation that they had to assert in the past. Whether it was a trip, an expense, an investment, maybe something that you and your partner were trying to get taken care of, or something that you and a business partner were trying to embark on. There is going to be a shift going on here, because whether it was because they were not available already or you were not available already, everyone's ready now. And we might actually finally get something launched that has taken too long to get started. So what's going on with your cards then this week? Well, your card for your spiritual advice, what's going to get you through the week, what you need to keep in mind, is the Hedge Witch. Upright, and the Hedge Witch always talks about secrets, what you do with secrets, what you keep with secrets, and how you can get further keeping more secrets to yourself, even if people are confiding personal information in you. It's an important week to pay attention because a lot of people may be confiding in you this week, and that doesn't mean you necessarily have to go running and shout it from the rooftops. You may be feeling like it's necessary, maybe it's, you feel like it's important news to share because it's involving 2 family members, or it's something somebody confides in you, and you feel like it would be better to get it out in the open. That might not necessarily be your call to make, and that might be a mistake to do. However, of course, caveat, disclaimer, if somebody's going to hurt themselves or hurt another person, obviously you need to do something with that, especially if that is serious. It's not paranoia. However, with the Hedge Witch card, it is important to pay attention to where secrets are coming to you as an advantage for you to use on your own, and not necessarily something, again, for you to just go grab every Tom, Dick, and Harry and get them involved as well. Okay, so whatever secret opportunities, secret chances, again, with that Sun sextile Chiron, it could be something that you were discovered for your reputation on your own, without others. It's meant for you and you alone. For your Earth sector, when it comes to your work and finances, we've got the 5 of Wands upright. Definitely looks like it's maybe time for you to set out on your own a little bit this week. Libra, if you've been involved in any group activities, partnership activities, group collaborations, and things like that, the 5 of Wands upright says there could be some dissension going on within your ranks, either at your job, on a team, or even in a networking group that you're in. And all it's really adding up to say is a lot of people are, maybe spending more time squabbling or trying to take pieces for themselves nobody's actually making any breakthroughs going forward. And it may be time for you to strike out on your own in this regard. For those of you who are currently looking for a new job, the Five of Wands upright can indicate that you will most likely get an opportunity to strut your stuff, but be prepared, you will be in an open competitive situation. This could be an open interview process. However, the good news is we are getting that green light to take the next step. Let's keep that in mind. For your communications with air when it comes to your friends, your relatives, the others in your life, we have the Ten of Wands reversed. Somebody may be quitting this week. Quitting what? I don't know, because there's going to be like a lot of you watching this. But with the Ten of Wands reversed, this can be something to keep in mind. You know, if somebody needs to bow out of an arrangement, you know, it may be for the best. You know, at the end of the day, it may be for the best. This may be somebody, again, that we are having a group investment with. This may be something that you know is good for them and good for you in the long run, but it may still be a bit of a shock or a surprise to see this person will not be showing back up in this group, showing back up and returning to this circle, whatever this is. That doesn't mean that they don't like you. That doesn't mean you can't have a close relationship with them, but they're going to be bowing out of the group for their own purposes, and it probably is for the best, because the Ten of Wands reversed usually does show up when we're kind of dropping something that is for the best. So it's not a good idea to necessarily try and win this person back over, or, you know, or try and force them to stay if they don't want to be a part of this group, or this this hangout, or this club, or this team, or whatever. You know, it's better to let them go their own way, and let you have your own way. You can be friends outside it, you don't need to have the collective be the glue to hold the two of you together. For your challenge this week with fire, with King of Wands reversed. I have to keep this in mind too, because remember, I'm a Libra rising, so all of this, you know, does loosely apply to me too. Well, with the King of Wands reversed, though, I'm venturing to say that this week a big challenge may come in somebody who is deciding to act out a little bit. You know, the King of Wands reversed can often show up for somebody who has not really... The thoughts or the plan of action has not actually... They don't communicate very well with their hands and their feet. I'll put it that way. Sometimes this card can show up for a fire sign, an Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius, or somebody who tends to have a lot of those tendencies in them. But what happens is we tend to see actions or moves that are a little bit erratic. You know, where it's kind of like, instead of... You're kind of getting the first draft of what they're trying to say, or articulate what they're trying to say, and sometimes that doesn't always work. Some people process while they're venting, and that can cause some challenges as well, because they're not ready for solutions, or they're not, you know, or there's nothing you can really do with it, but a conflict or a negative environment or atmosphere is being created around them nonetheless. The King of Wands reversed can indicate this could happen in a public space this week, and so if this is a friend of yours or a relative of yours, you know, for their sake, or maybe for the best of the group, you know, maybe it's time to also consider, again, where are we needing to take somebody out of a stressful situation, or take a stressful person out of a peaceful situation, so that everyone can kind of go through what they need to go through. And that seems to be a big theme going on with a lot of Libra people this week. It's like, okay, how do we situate everyone in a place where everyone's comfortable and not feeling inhibited, but also at the same time not intruding or trampling on anyone else? It's an interesting balance to make, a very Libra problem. For your emotions with water and your romantic life, we do have the Six of Swords upright. Beautiful card, because this can indicate love as an opportunity for those of you who are single and looking either on a trip, or perhaps just a little bit further than your preferred commute bubble. Maybe you're only used to searching within a 5-mile radius. I want you to try and switch it to a 10 or a 15, because it may be worth that extra 20-minute drive. In fact, the Six of Swords upright can also indicate that there could be somebody new moving into your space, or if you are in the middle of a move, you may actually find somebody quite compelling in your new neighborhood. For those of you who are currently coupled, the Six of Swords upright does indicate you and your partner are going to also decide to move on to smoother waters, either figuratively or literally this week, if you and your partner have been trying to find a place to live, if you've been pushing to maybe get a move going with you and a partner, or even just a short-term trip. The Six of Swords upright says the green light will shine. The nice thing about the Six of Swords as well, though, is that we are leaving something behind that needs to stay in our past. And if this is something that we are trying to move on or away from, the opportunity will present itself. So that is your horoscope, Libra. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And of course, if you ever want to get a session, you can always follow the links below, or go to integratedmysticism.com.